TNT.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy TNT, and this is the first episode of the Hoodie Bros Season 2. And before we get into it and introduce who we got here today, I just want to say this is a paid sponsorship by Big Bill's Barbecue. If you're hungry, you want a great pulled pork sandwich, go check out Big Bill's Barbecue on 2857 Kirby Road or 4101 Elvis Presley. I promise you, my guy Curtis Givens is gonna take care of you.
That salmon sandwich. That salmon sandwich hard. I'm talking about that salmon sandwich knocking. Woo. For real.
So we can switch over from my voice. We got my boy EP the Voice
What it do?
in the building today. So I mean, I seen you at big events. It's rare, and I know at the big events we know for sure to see you. Just kind of tell the people why you are called EP the Voice.
Bro, I consider myself the voice because I'm so diverse in the game. Not only do I do announcing, I do emceeing, I do voiceovers, special characters. You know, I can go from "Hello, how you doing?" to "What type of shit is this?" You know what I'm talking about? So I can, I just flip the voice to what. Oh, damn.
You good?
Do
you
it
good?
again.
You good?
You want to do it over?
No, we keep it rolling.
I'm fucking up this shit.
We keep
It's
it
just
rolling.
typical class clown move right there. But I feel like I can switch my voice to whatever the event or the function needs it to be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So for kind of like the people, because I promote basketball. Well, now we transitioned to sports. I done went from TNT Hoops basketball to TNT Hoops sports. So let's tell the people your adventure in the sports game earlier in your career.
Do you mean like so? Let me put it like this.
I heard you coach.
Yeah, and I played ball. Started out Whitehaven Browns, never lost a football game. I played quarterback, and I went to Sherwood and played quarterback. We won a city championship, and then I left from Sherwood and I went to Memphis Catholic. And at Memphis Catholic, I was nominated All State, All Metro. I got nominated my 11th grade year as Mr. Basketball. I didn't win it, but it's only 4 people that get nominated. Not Mr. Basketball, but Mr. Football.
Okay.
As a wide receiver and a safety. Basketball in high school. Let me just tell you a story. When I saw Snap Hunter play,
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, basketball ain't my sport." I played 4 sports in high school: basketball, football, baseball, and ran track.
Okay.
And I went from there. I went to Arkansas State. Didn't get a chance to play. And then I went to Alabama State. Didn't get a chance to play. I went to Bethel. Played at Bethel before I got kicked out of school. And then I came back home. And I started my business, A Touch of Class. And then one day I looked at the papers and I said, I don't see Memphis Catholic in there. And I constantly looking at the papers and I didn't see Memphis Catholic. I'm like, what? So I called and they didn't even have a football team at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what got me back. That's what got me into coaching.
Okay.
Started out coaching with Jeremy Stewart, former University of Memphis football player. He was coaching at Oak Haven at the time. So I went out there and helped him out. And then that's when I made that call and made the adjustment and went over to Memphis Catholic and I started coaching Catholic football and basketball. So that's how I got into the sports scene, more or less, in the city.
Okay. Before we go a little step further, just give me a little insight. I know everybody have their own view of it, but like you said, you went to college. Kind of tell the young athletes or just anybody that's going to take their next step into college the difference between high school and college.
It's the weight room. My feeling is it's the weight room and it's the extras that you do. If you don't do nothing extras, you don't stay in the weight room. You don't change your, because high school and college it's a big difference. It's body changing. Like certain kids don't even start growing into college, you know, and some kids grow a little earlier, but it's the weight room that's going to set you apart, and it's all about management. You know, you got to manage your own time. Then, there's no mama up there telling you what you got to do, and you know, even though some parents call their children every day and so forth, but actually, nobody taking you to school, nobody telling you to get up. You know, no, it's about management at that point, and you have to really take your body seriously, and that's what I think, you know, separates the boys from the men at the college level.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. So now you said you started coaching football and basketball.
Yeah.
One of the guys, Josh, I know, is he like a little brother?
Wilkerson.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was actually the first kid I coached basketball, and I'll tell you a story about little Josh. I was coaching football, so I, you know, rounded up pretty much all the athletes in the school. Mm-hmm. You know, Memphis Catholic not a large school, so I rounded up all the athletes, and then one day we was at practice, football practice, and I see this little tall, long, you know how long Josh is. Josh long, got the long arm. I'm like, who is this kid? I stopped my practice. I'm like, who is that? You know, you black kid. It ain't too many black kids in Canada. I'm like, who is this black kid? I'm like, why he ain't playing football? And everybody on the field was like, oh, he ain't playing basketball, coach. He ain't fucking around. You know what I'm saying? And I said, hey. You know, I went over and talked to him and so forth. And then, right then, it clicked. You know what I mean? We clicked. But at the same time, I was like, man, why you ain't gonna play football? He's like, man, I ain't no football player. You know what I'm saying? He's swinging his head and shit. Man, I ain't no football player.
He still do that now?
Yeah. I ain't no football player, man. You know what I'm saying? But when we got on that basketball court, it was undeniable that he was a scorer, a bona fide shooter, a bona fide hustler, and we developed a bond, and he's like for real, like my son / nephew for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We like family now. You know, inseparable, and that's how it started, bro. I hated that he didn't play football because I know he would have helped me out, but he's so light in the ass. He could have got hurt or something. For real. He was super skinny then, boy. Yeah. I mean, super skinny. So that's when I took the initiative to work with him in the weight room, and you know, I don't know if everybody knows this young man, but he's had some battles with everybody in the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he held his own, and he's one of those guys that represents Catholic sports. You know, after I left, he was like one of the marquee players of Memphis Catholic.
Okay. So now we got through your kind of like your thing with sports. Now, how did you get to be the voice? Like, what was your next step after sports that made you get into that?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. After that, I was doing a lot of. I did the ATOC Coach Harden All-Star game every year, where I pretty much, you know, I started that All-Star field back in. It was Josh's senior year actually, you know, and we had players like Tarico White, Lawrence Bowers, Trey Payne. I mean, it was a star-studded class, and
went to school with Trey Payne. Well, I went to Central with Trey Payne.
Okay, yeah. And you remember all them cats Mananzas had?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were, and Coach Jarvis, that's coaching now.
Yeah.
Where did he go to school?
Talking about Mitchell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played it. I mean, he had a gun.
Yeah.
He had a gun. And I started the All-Star game to pretty much do the etiquette classes. I did etiquette classes on Friday where we taught kids how to tie ties, dress for success, table manners, sex education, and a couple other things we implemented. And then on Saturday we had the actual game, which had the 3-point contest, the dunk contest. We didn't do the skills challenge in the game. Okay. And then on Sunday, we would have the unsigned game. Shout out to Wayne Booker. He used to help me out with that. On Sunday, we would have the unsigned game. And the players would actually learn from that. You know what I mean? And then other people started trying to throw their own. You know how it is now. It gets saturated, and so I kind of stepped back from that. And so how I became the voice was my nephew, who currently plays at Jackson State. He's a Jackson State running back.
Greg, son?
Greg, yeah, great little butter.
Yeah.
He was at John P. Freeman. Shout out to Devon and a lot of other kids. Rashad Williams, who plays for Texas Tech now.
Okay.
They were playing a home game at John P. Freeman, and it was halftime. And Coach Greg said, you know, I don't know how we saw the press box was open, and I said, damn, the press box open over there. And he said, I bet you won't go get on the mic. And I've been that guy all my life. You ain't gonna tell me what you bet I ain't gonna do. And so it was just open, and then I went up there, and when they came out from halftime, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the John P. Freeman. Everybody was like, what the heck? And so I think they were playing Havenview, if I'm not mistaken, and the coach from Havenview asked me, hey man, come and do our game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's when it started, just started doing different games, and I was like, I think I got something here, you know what I mean? And this was 2012, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2012 was my first game at John P. Freeman, the second half.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I got into it as far as being the voice, and just, and year by year kind of taking it more seriously,
Okay.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, and I mean just kind of from where you are now and the people that you met, like let's just say, even though your avenue is different from everybody's avenue, but everybody has something they want to do. I mean, if it's like videoing like me, doing the games like you do, or whatever the case may be, like what made you stay on that thing to say, hey, I'm gonna do this game, I'm gonna build myself up and not giving up? Matter of fact, did you ever thought about giving up?
Oh, all the time. Like, man, I don't know if you saw my post on yesterday where I said, I've slept in valet parking lots, and had to sneak in a hotel room just to take a shower, because just trying to save my money and stuff like that. It's been, times were really hard, and do I keep working at home, or do I take this chance and go to Tallahassee, Florida? Do I take this chance and go to Dallas? Because I've been a lot of places, and just to let people hear me. I tell a coach, man, you can just give me whatever you can, Or some coaches be like, I ain't got man, yeah, you can come and do my game, but I ain't got no budget, you know what I mean? So it's like, but I just knew, and I know that this is God gifted. So, you have to just take that leap of faith. So that's what but quitting, bro, I never wanted to quit, but it's been times where I'm like, I don't think I can do that. I could take that chance, you know what I mean? But God has always worked it out for me, bro. To be able to just go on down there, and once I get down there, and people see how serious I am with the mic, they find a little money for me, you know what I mean? Give me back home or whatever. But it's been a hell of a ride, bro, and it's still a hell of a ride, But God has been always working it out for me, bro, for real.
Okay. With that being said, let's kind of what was your toughest moment in doing it, and what was your proudest moment in doing what you do?
My toughest moments, I'm gonna tell you my most heartbreaking moment is when I thought I was ready for the Memphis Grizzlies. I made it to the second round. I think it's like 3 rounds. I made it to the second round, and they ain't called my black ass back. And I knew when I left, I didn't make it. I knew when I was, walking to that back parking lot back there, I knew I was to start crying. And shit, I remember like it was yesterday, bro. And I was like hurt, like damn, man. I wanted to give up, for real. And it was like, fuck. And like, damn. And I thought, you know how they say you just gotta follow God.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was I go from here, and now I'm at the Grizzlies. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Who they call me, they say, hey, we want you to come audition. And when I got down there, it was a quiet room with three judges right there, and it just wasn't natural. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like to have that crowd. You know, I probably never auditioned for any PA or no, seriously, because it's a different feeling. You know what I mean? Like I'm a natural class clown. Like I'm that guy that used to throw the spitballs and make the noise in the classroom to make everybody laugh.
Feed off the energy.
I feed off of energy, bro, and that was tough. That was real tough when I wanted to really quit then. You know what I mean? And like, cause I was like, I thought looking in hindsight, I wasn't ready. Reading, enunciating different words and so forth, I just wasn't ready. And I can honestly say that now. But if you would have asked me that 2-3 weeks or hell 6 months after that audition, I would have been like, man, that was my job. You know what I'm talking about? But looking back now, I wasn't ready for it. You know, and so yeah, that was the toughest moment for me right there.
Okay. And what about the proudest? You know, the best moment, have you want to call it? Well, you got a lot of them.
I got a lot of them. Well, honestly, the proudest moments be stuff like when little kids come up to me and they looking at my throat, and they looking at the microphone and they're like, "Is the microphone doing this?" Or I mean, because they're honest.
Yeah.
They're so genuine, and they really asking the question. They ain't being like little dickheads, and then they like, "Is that your voice or is that on the microphone?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" You know, and they look like, "Whoa!" Or just the people coming up to me, saying, you know, how they enjoyed my energy, how I made the event different from last year's event, or just those compliments. That's the proud moment. But as of right now, I still have to say Memphis Madness, because I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. You know, before Memphis Madness, it's a big meeting. Mm-hmm. You know, big. We normally go down to the FedEx Forum, but because of COVID.
Talking about this year's Memphis Madness or last year?
This year's.
Okay.
This year's Memphis Madness is, I would have to say, my proudest moment, because at that meeting we did a Zoom meeting, and I'm talking about 40 people online, mm-hmm. And they went through the whole meeting, and my name wasn't mentioned, you know, throughout the meeting. Mm-hmm. And then shout out to my boy Rod Hamilton. He the realest. The realest. Rod said, we want to make sure Earl is doing the game, you know, at the end. And he said, "Oh yeah." The guy that was kind of narrating it, he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about Earl, whatever." And I was over my mom's house. She stays in Orange Mound. Okay. And so it's right around the corner from the practice facility. Okay. So when they didn't say my name, I instantly got in the car. We went straight over there, and Rob was still in. You know, they had a separate little meeting after everybody got off. It was maybe 10 people on this exclusive meeting. And as soon as Rod got off the phone, I told Rod, I said, "I need that microphone, bro." I said, "I just gotta have it." You know what I mean? I just gotta have that microphone. And Rod, "Hey, so and so, hey, Coach wanted to make sure that Earl is in conjunction with everything that's going on throughout the game and, you know, throughout the night or whatever." So that phone call, because I was only supposed to do the scrimmage. Okay. I was only supposed to do the end part, but that phone call allowed me to get the mic through the whole thing, and it really that was a proud moment for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Yeah, that was it. And I've been a lot of places. I've done some college stuff, and met a lot of people, but to that feeling of being in your city.
Yeah,
It's my city.
That's the big moment right there.
Yeah,
Memphis Madness.
To rock my city and leaving from there, and people like you killed it. Just a proud moment, bro. Proud moment, for real.
So what's up with this picture I'm seeing of you dapping Kanye?
Oh yeah, man.
How was it,
bro?
Did you talk to him?
Oh man. I didn't find out that Kanye was coming until like an hour before, like an hour or two before. I was like, what? When I saw they were separating the chairs on courtside and they wouldn't let nobody sit in them chairs, I was like, who coming? And they was like, Kanye coming. I was like, what? Because I really didn't put it together that this Donda team is his team and that what I'm saying. I didn't put it together, and so when they said Kanye was coming, I was like, damn. And he walked through the door. There he was. Him and Quavo walked through the door, and a couple other entourage and whatnot.
Hey, Quavo with him?
Yeah. I heard they pulled up in like the Bentley truck or something. You know what I'm saying? The orange seats and everything. So yeah, that was amazing, bro. I got a chance to holler at him. Well, we kind of chit chatted through the halftime when he was picking up the baby and trying to let him shoot and so forth. Dapped him up and chopped it up. But I'm an opportunist, and I ain't gonna let opportunity slide by. So I was thinking in my head, should I go holler at him now? I said, no, I might not have enough time on this time out. And so I said, I'm gonna wait till the end of the third quarter, cause he came like in the middle of the second quarter. So when he came, then it was halftime, and then everybody stormed it was like crazy.
Yeah.
And so I ain't want to be around. I wanted some personal attention. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the third quarter, I went straight to him, and I got down on one knee like I was finna propose to him, and I told him and Quavo, I said, I need to holler at y'all real quick. So and then I told him come in closer, and I just basically spit him down. I went at him like he went at the industry with the backpack on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very aggressive. I'm talking like, hey man, y'all need to stop hiring these local jokers and these whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, I'm that nigga.
You
know what I'm saying?
You didn't tell him he ain't got the answers?
Nah, I ain't say that. But he had just went down there and hollered at Penny.
Yeah.
He went and hollered at Penny. Obviously, they got numbers, exchanged numbers or whatnot. And I told him, I said, bro, I'm from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Orange Mountain nigga. Quavo was like, real. And I was like, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, I ain't no local joker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from Atlanta. No disrespect to Atlanta, but I said, I'm from Memphis. I travel wherever. You know what I'm saying? I take this microphone seriously, and I just spit him down, bro. I gave him everything I had for them little 2 minutes that I had right then.
Yeah.
Passed out all my business cards. Everybody in his camp got my business card. You know what I'm saying? And then like Uncle, I think, I don't know who his name, he's Uncle something. He was sitting next to Quavo. And he said, hey man, give me your information. So he took the information down. And because I heard on Drink Champs that he's affiliated, whether it be financially or whatever, with Big 3.
Okay.
And so I've been trying to get at Ice Cube. Anybody know Ice Cube? Tell him, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the Big 3 is like the perfect kind of game for me and my style of announcing. Even though I can do, your Clemson game. Shout out to Clemson coach. He reached out at the game. Clemson, Auburn, Ole Miss coach gave me his personal number. He said, want to come down anytime, and they want to have me do something in the library. But Xavier coach, they reached out as well. So
the Big 3 kind of remind me of like I wouldn't say a and one, but it's like a more upgraded professional with that same type of vibe.
Energy. It got energy, and then I told Kanye, I said, y'all paying 3 motherfuckers to do what one man could do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they got a guy that, you know, and I ain't knocking none of those guys. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, I can do all 3 of those jobs. You know, just give me a cordless mic and we're gonna make it happen. Because they got a guy that MCs, they got a PA announcer, and then they got the people. A couple of years ago they had you know, Remy from Higher Learning, the white boy.
Yeah.
Until he said something stupid or something like this, something racial or something, they had to let him go.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I can do all 3 of those jobs at the game without missing a beat. So it's just that's one of my small big goals, you know, to be a part of the big 3, and so I'm praying for that right now.
Okay. Well, other than that, appreciate you for stopping by. And I get to learn a little more about you. But before we leave, because you never know who may watch this interview, tell them who you are again, and let them know what you're trying to go to, and send your shout outs.
I'm Earl Harden, a.k.a. EP The Voice. My goal is to be the go-to man with the microphone. I don't care if you got 2 crickets and they doing a little boxing. If you got a little bread for me, you know, whether it be wedding receptions, introducing for the first time, you know, a husband and wife, you know, whatever it may be, I want to leave this earth knowing to be the guy, you know. I look up to people like Wayne Brady, Terrence J, Jamie Foxx. Those are the type of people that inspire me, and I aspire. You know, I want to be on that same level, whether it be in the future acting. Or just doing horse racing. I don't care what it is. NASCAR. If it's a microphone involved,
yeah,
I feel like I need to be in the talks of, or in the realm of conversation. Let's get him, and I'm trying to work my way to deserving that platform. So I got some work to do, and I'm not gonna stop, and also. Don't think because you a middle school or you this school or you school, I ain't finna call him. He too big time. Nah, call me. Let me tell you what my schedule is. You know what I mean? No school is too small or no school is too big. No event is too small or big. I just like the microphone. You know, this is what I do. I've been class clowning. I mean, from kindergarten all the way through college. So this is what I do, bro. I'm the voice. And so whether it's voiceovers, announcing games or whatever, as long as there's a microphone involved in it and a little bread.
I gotta have your bread.
Gotta have your paper right now.
We're wrong right now.
Yeah, well, time is money. You know what I mean. And I got family, and like you said, you going all into this now. You're not just the TNT, the old TNT. You TNT Sports. You know, like holistically. You know, you putting your all into this now. And so I'm putting my all into it now. This is my full-time job. And because I tell people what I do, and they say, so what's your real job? So that's my goal, is to be that big to the point where other young men can see themselves being a PA announcer. Because this is not typically a black man's job. You don't see a lot of us in the NBA, NFL, you know, baseball, none of that.
Nah, boxing.
Nah, you see the white man, ain't nothing wrong with him, but we need to know that we have an avenue for our young men. You know what I mean? Our young women as well.
Different skills.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, most of the time when I'm posting, that's what I post for, is to let young men and women know of color that they can do it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that. Matter of fact, let them know about the studio. This studio is real.
Hey, real talk. Hey, this thing, I walked in, I was like, damn, where I'm at the new Crystal Palace of this. I wanted to start juking over this, man. Hey, if you get a chance, don't miss your opportunity to come through this, man. It's nice. I'm proud of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like how you got it coordinated, you know, colors, and you're investing in it, and it's going to pay off, bro. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. It's a nice studio, bro. I'm going to get that Jordan poster off the wall before I leave. But thanks for having me, bro.
Thanks,
Real talk, bro.